All right. Hello to my applications of calculus 2 people. So we are looking at test 2 and we're just looking at inventory. It'll be just like test 1 was, where I go through all the problems on the practice test and I'll pick some of those problems to be on your actual test. That's pretty much, excuse me, how I do it. So the first one, we have this double integral over R of the ln of x to the y over this region. Okay. It's a rectangular, it's an iterated integral. You're allowed to do this in any order you'd like. So the first thing I'm going to do is saying, I don't like this. I don't like the natural log so much. So here's what we're going to do. First off, there is a property of logarithms that lets you pull pull that y down in front. So the first thing I'm going to do is say double integral of this is y times natural log of x. And now at this point, I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to integrate with respect to y and then with respect to x, just because I want to avoid dealing with the x. Maybe something will happen where I'll never have to worry about it. That's not going to be true, but you never know. And anyway, we're going to go from 0 to 1. That's our y's. If you want to put a little y equals, that's fine. And then we're going to go from x, goes from 1 to e. And again, if you want to write a little x there just to make sure you're getting the right direction thing, that'd be fine. So as far as this goes, we're integrating with respect to y. Natural log x has nothing to do with y, so this is just going to be um, integral from 1 to e. And now I'm integrating with respect to y. Integrate y times a constant. That's going to be 1 half y squared natural log of x dx. All right. And as far as y goes, we have to go from y equals 0 to y equals 1. Okay, so we're just going to plug those in. So I've got 1 half 1 squared minus 0 squared, and then this is times natural log of x dx. And I still have to integrate with respect to x. So we're going to go with this 1 to e. All right, so we have to do this arithmetic. We have 1 squared, which is 1, minus 0 squared, which is 0. So we have 1 minus 0. So we have 1 half times the integral from 1 to e of the natural log of x dx. Now, one of the first things you learned how to do in this class was do integration by parts, because we don't know an integral for natural log. So what we're going to do is we're going to say let u equals natural log of x du equals 1 over x. Let's go ahead and fix that. There you go. 1 over x. Okay, and then we have to have dv equals whatever's left. So we used up the natural log. What's left? Dx is left. So v is equal to x. And we just go ahead and we make a little box and we go ahead and grab that little box. So we're going to say this is 1 half times, and now I'm integrating natural log x. And all that's going to be is x ln of x minus the integral of x times 1 over x dx here. Okay, this is dx right here. Okay, so we have that. So we have 1 half x ln of x minus, and then we can go ahead and combine this. We have x times 1 over x. That's just going to give me integral of dx. And that's going to be 1 half. And here we have x ln of x minus integrate dx. So we just get x. And we are going from 1 to e for everything that's here. Okay, so even the stuff that's uv, we have to integrate that between 1 and e. So here we go. We're going to plug in everything we've got. So we have 1 half. Okay, and I'm just going to make a big bracket there. So we're going to have e times the natural log of e minus e. And that's my first little step here. We're plugging in for e for all this. Okay, minus, and the next part is plug in for 1. So we have 1 times the natural log of 1 minus 1. Okay, and that's everything I've got. Now we have to do some simplification. So we have 1 half. Here we go. We have e. What is the natural log of e? Natural log of e is 1 minus e. Well, that's going to be convenient. Okay, it's almost like somebody planned that for you. Okay, minus. Now we have 1 times the natural log of 1. The natural log of 1 is 0. Okay, and then we have minus 1 sitting there, right? Because that didn't do anything. And then we have to simplify this stuff. All right, so we have 1 half back here 1/2, and let's go ahead and sort this out. So we have e minus e. Oh, that's 0. Minus a -1. Okay, and that's going to give me 0 minus a -1. That's just going to be 1/2 times 1, and my answer is going to be 0.5 or 1/2. All right, so that's how you go ahead and you do problem number 1A. Uh, it looks like a scary problem without being a scary problem. I like those. Okay, so that's a very common thing that you're going to see. So very good. I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Stop share and then stop.